Hello everyone and welcome to Bevins Bricks. I'm Daryl and I'm starting a new segment on my channel where I call it Pro Tip of the Day. I'm hoping to do this at least once a month, but maybe even more frequently. But let's get started. The point of these videos is to be short, brief, and quick, and just to give you some ideas to start thinking about ways you can improve your mocks at home. Now, if you're anything like me, and I'm not talking about the huge pigsty I have going on, as I've been building a lot of different projects lately. But you probably have a very large drawer full of wheels, as you can see I do here. Now, my pro tip of the day is, when you're looking at wheels, don't always just look at the wheel itself as a wheel. You should start thinking about other ways you could possibly put those to use. Now, this is my build table, so I'm going to apologize in advance for the poor lighting, as it's not really set up for doing filming, and I'm going to have to work on that for future videos. But anyway, what I did is I took a moment, and I'm hoping you can notice it. I made a few examples of the types of things you can do with all those wheels you might have in those bins laying around. For example, I have two columns here on the end, both utilizing wheel pieces, and then I also have a little piece of machinery here in the middle. This could be like a chemical storage tank, if you will, going off into a supply line. And like I said, again, it's a great way because you can see there's all types of, I like to call it greebling anyway, and that piece is not fully in place. But it's a great way to add different types of greebling and effects to your builds. For example, though, because I want you to be able to understand what part of this is actually a wheel. The wheel is this part right here. And again, as you could just see, it does fully come apart. It does snap together very well, as the studs of the bricks actually snap right inside of either side of the hub. Now, with this column here, as you can see, now these are larger wheels. And again, this has a Technic piece, or hole center, if you will, that allows you to be able to attach it to add some extremely cool details to a support beam for a building. Now, the last piece, again, is a rim piece, again, with the rubber removed, and just pulling that apart to show you as well. Again, it is also held together by a Technic pin. But again, once you take the rubber off of it, it becomes a totally new and unique piece. And mind you, this was only just a few examples of how you can use rim pieces, but there are so many different ways you can use them in builds. So anyway, my pro tip of the day is don't let all those wheels just sit in a pile unused. Pull them out, rip the rubber off of them, and figure out how you can utilize them in your mock. And before you know it, you're going to be building like a pro too. So anyway, as always, thank you for coming to Bevins Bricks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share below. And we'll see you next time on Bevins Bricks.